Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a video using the thin core swim Elliott wave indicator suite, the first original indicator suite that I started a long time ago. But I wanted to look at futures, look at natural gas on the 30-minute. Now, with any indicator, it only gives you indications that you've got good trades. You still need to do a little bit of work. Now, what I've done on this chart is I've framed it with some real strong support and resistance zones. If we see on the left here, previous wave 3 and 5, big resistance zone, and it just tried to pop through there on the current wave 3. So we have 3 touches in this zone. The high point of the zone is this wave 3 high at 3822, and then the low point is this previous wave 3. So that gives us a resistance zone. Furthermore, we've got some more down here. We've got lots of pivots. The bottom of my zone here is this top of this wick on the left here. The top is this recent pivot, and we've got lots of touches into there, and we've got another one into here recently on this recent wave 3, and this wave 4 is finding initial support on there. So at this moment in time it's behaving, but what if it breaks down through here? Are there other support and resistance zones that really go? I mean, we've got a pivot here. Let's draw that one in. So we've just got to manage and watch this start to take effect. So we've got, I think we've got another one here really. It's probably a bit fat, but it looks okay. So we've got this pivot down here, we've got lots of touches in here, and then we've got some more pivots back here as well. So again, we started to frame the chart, which is important because we've now got to concentrate. The Elliott wave indicator suite has already labelled it an ABC correction, and then a 1, 2, 3 big move up there, and this is wave 4 that's the most important thing here for natural gas traders, natural gas futures. So far we've come down to test this green zone on our probability pullback zones. So that gives us an 85% probability it's going to go on and hit that automated 5th wave target zone up here in purpley blue. So 3.841 is the middle of that zone. Now we've got some good support here. We look at other things of behavior on the wave 4 is this Elliott wave oscillator. We've pulled back on this wave 4 between 90 and 140% now. That's good behavior. We don't want to break 140. We need to crown and come back up again. The stochastic, we've gone from overbought to oversold, and we are looking to return back up. There's no false breakout there on this time, but we on the wave 4, one of the minimum requirements is we've pulled back against the main trend in the overbought, and then we've crossed over in the oversold. So behavior wise, the wave 4 is behaving well. Simple thing now is to keep an eye on this. How does this react? These moving averages you see here, these are our entries. We're only interested in the green, so that we would enter above this 6-4 moving average high for the green, and we got to think risk to reward to this first zone first, never mind that 5th wave target zone. So one of the things we'd look at is the stop. We'd use a fib extension here. Per first click below the wave 4, second click probably above this pivot here. So a 3784 entry at this moment. What does that risk to reward give us? That gives us a 1 to 2 in the 5th wave target zone, which is a good risk to reward. We're over 1 to 1 to this previous wave 3 high, which isn't bad. We can go risk free if we get taken into this trade and we start to approach this resistance zone. This helps us manage the trade then to say, right, let's make this trade risk free. I'm not interested if it pulls back down to test again. I'm only interested if it wants to push through that resistance. So this at the moment will be a 3.784 entry with a stop around about 3755. Now this wave 4 could continue to come down, and we've got to find support, but at this moment in time this is where my entry will be, and I will have to monitor it just to keep an eye on that. So we're having a wave 4 pullback. This is why it's we trade that 5th wave. It's the highest probability move. of an Elliott wave sequence. I mean, to be honest, the Elliott wave indicator suite does most of the work for you. It labels it, it gives you the pullback zones, it shows you the behavior of the wave 4 with those pullback zones, with the oscillator, with the stochastic, and then it also gives you an automated fifth wave target zone. You just got to do the work. You've got to look left. The biggest advice I give to any trader, it doesn't matter which indicators you're using, look left. Look where these support and resistance zones are. How's it going to affect the trade that's setting up for you right now? And this is how it's affecting the natural gas setup right now for this potential fifth wave move. So hopefully this helps. It's a simple process. The indicator suite does most of the work for you. You've got to remember some basics. You've got to look at that behavior, support and resistance zones, and stay true to that conservative entry strategy with that 6-4 moving average high, the green moving average, and the risk to reward. When all of those things are together, you look to trade, but you still got to do a little bit of work. Nothing does it totally automatically for you. You still got to look left. You still got to be confident in that trade, that risk that you're going to take for that potential reward. Hopefully this helps. Elliott Wave Indicator Suite for TOS, but it's also available for lots of other platforms on our website.